Hi, I'm Scott. Welcome back to Goldwing Docs. Today, a little bit different video for you. We're going to be reviewing a product that you haven't seen before on this channel. Coming up. One of the facts of life when you have a YouTube channel is that you get contacted by manufacturers often. They want you to take their products and advertise for free on your channel, and in exchange you get to keep the product, or sometimes they'll pay you or what have you. I probably get, across my 3 different YouTube channels, I probably get between 5 and 7 of those offers every single day. And 99.9% of the time I just delete them. This one was a little bit different because it was a brand that I'd actually heard of, Hovsco, and they wanted to know if I wanted to review their electric bicycle. And I'm like, not really, no. I don't really have an interest in electric bikes, but thanks anyway. But then they said, well, we have other products as well, so would you like to have a look? So I had a look at their website and I saw this. This is their Felicity electric scooter. And so I said, sure, I'll have a look at it, and if it's something that I think is worth reviewing, then I'll do it. The company has no say in what the content of this video is. I'm just gonna open it up, have a look. If it's good, then I'll say so, and if it's not good, then I'll say so as well. So let's open this up, have a look and see what's inside. It is a little bit heavier than I thought it would be. It weighs in at about 40 pounds, I would say. Now, how do we open this? I guess we just do this. Oh, it's a box inside a box. So here's what we have is the Felicity electric scooter from Hovsco. They had several different ones to pick from. I decided this is the one that I would have a look at, mainly because it has suspension in the front and the rear. Now, why am I interested in this thing in the first place? Well, I totally wasn't. I saw kids riding around on them and I thought it's a toy really for kids. But then I went to Washington, D.C. last summer. My wife was at a conference out there and I flew us out there in my plane. I walked around Washington, D.C. all week, and there was a lot of walking because there's a lot of wide open distances in the mall down there. There's a couple days when she was off and she's not gonna be walking 10 miles like I was. So we rented those little rental scooters that you see everywhere in cities. I'd never actually rented or even ridden one before, but surprise to me, they were actually pretty beefy. They were strong, they were not toys. They were not too fast, but they were very usable and they got us around. They were actually a lot of fun. And I thought, you know what, this might be fun. I might be interested in one of these one day. So when this opportunity came up, I thought, yeah, maybe I'll have a look at this. This is definitely not one of those toys that you see kids on. This is a full-size, heavy-duty scooter. It has a 450-watt motor in it that will propel this thing up to 21 miles an hour, which is probably faster than you really want to go comfortably, at least me. It has a range of up to 30 miles, so you can go a significant amount on a charge, and then it takes about 6 hours to charge the battery. So a 6-hour charge to go 30 miles, a serious transportation tool, and it folds up, so it's compact. It's got a headlight that turns on automatically at night. It's got a brake light that flashes when you brake. It's got heavy-duty suspension. Now, the ones that we rode in Washington, D.C. had no suspension whatsoever, and they were kind of brutal. So when I looked at this, I saw this is the one that had suspension on it, so I thought, you know what, I definitely want to have one with suspension because it's not too comfortable otherwise. And it has an app, and it has cruise control, and lots of other features to it. Also important, no drum brakes. It has powerful twin disc brakes, which you really want if you're going to be riding one of these things at any kind of speeds, or especially down hills. And because it has that powerful motor, that 450-watt motor, you can actually ride this thing uphill. So why would I even be talking about this on the Goldwing Docs channel? Because I wish I had something like this, not to take on my motorcycle, although I probably could fit it on my motorcycle. Actually, you know what? When it's folded up, I bet you could strap it down on the passenger seat on behind and it would fit. In fact, I'm sure it would. But not for that, but for camping. I could put this in my camper that I towed with my motorcycle, and when we're camping, we've got transportation around the campground without having to unhook the motorcycle, gear up, ride to the store to get some firewood or food or whatever, and then ride. You don't have to do that. Just hop on the little scooter and go around. If you need to, the toilets might be a quarter mile away. Hop on the scooter, go to the toilets in the middle of the night. It's got a headlight, you can do that. So that's why I thought this is really an ideal little thing to take along with you when you're traveling places, especially when camping. So I thought this is an ideal item for this channel. With one caveat, I want to make sure that the battery system in this is safe, because some of these things have very cheaply built battery management systems that do not protect against thermal runaway. So I want to make sure that this does not have that type of battery pack in it. We're going to have a look at the battery pack itself to ensure that it is safe. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Well, I thought this was going to require some assembly, but it doesn't look like it. So here's the charger, and I guess we just lift this up out of the box. Now it is a little bit heavier than I'd hoped for. It weighs about 40 pounds. You can get them lighter, but the lighter ones are really poorly constructed. They're not heavy duty. You can't take them over bumps, and they have nowhere near the range or carrying capacity. I don't know if you saw what I just did there, but it folds down. If you push this, it releases, and then I guess it must latch in there somehow. But to put it back up, you just put that up, push this till it clicks, and it's good to go. All right, so here's the instructions, as well as the bolts that hold the handlebars on. Oh, and it comes with an Allen key. I was gonna say I may need to go get some tools, but I probably don't. Let's have a look at the instructions real quick. All right, so folding it up, we oh, I see how it works. Okay, so you push this down, and then it's got another little clip here. So we push this down like that, and that goes over that. Ah, there you go, and now you can carry it like this, I see. That makes sense. All right, well that's simple enough. There is an app that you can get. So there's a display on here that shows an odometer in miles per hour, and then a bunch of status and battery level and so on. Throttle is right here. This is your front brake. This is your rear brake. Oh, we can turn the headlight on manually. That's pretty cool. That is a really bright headlight. Oh yeah, we have a flashy tail light that comes on when we brake. All right, well this app doesn't appear to be working. It sees it, it says binding. Oh, I see the blue. Oh, there we go, it worked. Third time the charm. Okay, so now it's on there, and I can show this screen here that shows my charge and how long I've been riding and so on. What is this? My ranking, whatever that is. Doesn't look like it's required for actually operating the thing. You know what I don't see on here is a lock of any kind. Basically, anybody could walk up to it, push the power button, and ride it away. There's no key, there's no lock, there's no nothing. I know some of these that you have to have a phone with you, and then the phone activates it, but that doesn't appear to be the case here. There's the charging port. I suspect that you're gonna have to have a lock with you, because if you just leave this somewhere and go inside, it's gonna be gone. Well, it came with a 100% charge, so let's go and give it a try, I guess. Wow, it goes right up the curb like it wasn't even there. The suspension on this really works well. So you got to give it a little push. Like if you just work the throttle, nothing happens. You have to give it a little push first, and then the throttle takes effect. That's pretty cool. It's really fast. The one thing I wanted to look at was these shocks. You can see it's got inverted tubular telescopic shocks, just like a motorcycle. It's got inverted shocks, so you can see I stand on it, it'll compress. And on the back, it's got shocks built in there on like a swing arm here. So if I step on it, you can see it kind of compresses. But let's take it out and see if I can capture that in action. All right, I'm gonna drive up onto the curb and see how the forks take it. That was pretty cool. All right, let's try the same thing on the back. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch this, but yeah, you can definitely see when I hop on it, the shocks are absorbing it. It's actually a really comfortable ride. So they actually have a method that you can unlock the thing, and instead of topping out at 20 miles per hour, it will actually go up to 28 miles per hour. Well, I've been out riding this thing at 20 miles per hour, and that's kind of about as fast as I ever want to go on this, so I'm not going to unlock it. But if you feel you have the need to ride this thing at insane speeds of 30 or 28 miles an hour, then you can go ahead and unlock this. You press that and agree to all the legalese, and I'm going to say no to that because I don't want that. But you could, and I'm sure it'll use up your battery faster too. So I opened it up, and inside we have a block of what appears to be 18650 lithium-ion cells. They are sealed, and there is a protective piece on top to prevent abrasion into the batteries. They are definitely a managed battery system. You can see the power and the management wires coming out of the battery pack. I don't see any markings as to a manufacturer on here, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research. I have read that these are Samsung cells, and if so, then that's great because they are reliable cells, but we will be doing a little bit more research in there. But I am heartened by what I see here, along with all the waterproofing. This thing is IPX5, so it's definitely got some waterproofing. I'm happy with what I see here. This is good construction. I did see a thermal fuse in here as well, so that's good. But like I said, once I find out the actual manufacturer, then I'll know more. Scott from the future here. So I did get the information about this battery pack. It is definitely Samsung cells. It is sealed. There is a full leveling system, battery management system, thermal fuse system. It is basically all the protection systems that you want in a quality battery pack are in this battery pack. So after having done extensive research on this battery pack, because if I'm gonna carry this in my airplane or even just have it in my home, I wanna make sure it's not gonna go up in flames. And having done that research now, I'm happy with what I have found in this battery pack. So what do I think of this thing? I'm actually pretty impressed with it. I was kind of on the fence as to whether I would even end up using this, but I actually really like it. It seems really well built, strong. I'm pretty sure this is steel, not aluminum. I think it would be a lot lighter if they made it out of, yeah, it's definitely steel. If they had been made out of aluminum rather than steel, I think it would be a lot lighter, but it would also be a lot more expensive. So this is definitely made to a price, but it is a good price. For this quality of scooter, with these kind of numbers, with this performance, with this range, and with the carrying capacity, the price can't be beat. And speaking of price, the company did give me a discount code that I can give to you. So if you are interested in purchasing one of these or any of their other scooters or any of their electric bikes or anything of that sort, use my link in the description below, and I'll leave it in the comments as well. So in the meantime, if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. If this is the kind of video you like, click like, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ride this thing. It's fun.